Every time I think I've seen the biggest power bank that we can get on the market, I seem to be surprised even more. Recently, I was contacted by a company called Ravpower, and Ravpower has an almost 27,000 milliamp hour power bank, and that's not in the hundreds, that's in the thousands, and it's actually 26,800 milliamp hours. It has the ability of charging 3 devices at the same time. It has iSmart technology, which means it will give you exactly the amount of power that you need. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Once we open up the box, we have 4 items. We have 2 USB cables, the actual power bank, the almost 27,000 milliamp power bank. Of course, we have a carrying case. It's a nice material. It has the emblem of Ravpower on it, but it's intended to keep everything kind of organized whenever you're not using it. We'll go ahead and put the case on the side, and as well as the cables, and we'll go ahead and focus a little bit more on the Ravpower itself. The unit itself is actually a black color. There's 2 versions, a black and a white one. We have one single button on the top, obviously other than the emblem, and when you press that, it gives you the ability to see how much charge power you have on the unit, and you can see here it has a full charge. We have no buttons on the left, back, or right. Basically the unit itself has only one button on the top, and the back just has some specifications saying that the maximum output that we're going to be able to get out of this unit is 5.5 amps. So at maximum it'll charge 3 devices because we have 3 USB ports. So I'm going to put that for you guys right here. We have a 1 amp, a 2.1 amp, and a 2.4 amp. They're all smart charging ports, meaning they'll adapt to the power source, the power receiving end, and it'll also understand how much power it needs to give. And it is charged by a micro USB cable, which in my experience of charging it overnight, it does go ahead and charge pretty good. I haven't actually measured the amount of time it took me to recharge the entire unit, as I was actually not able to deplete the entire unit. That was the other thing. I used it for about a week, and for the amount of time that I was able to charge, I've charged almost all my devices as I needed them, and I never ran out of power, and that's really what the benefit here. So we're going to go ahead and test it out. I'm going to go ahead and connect our cables. As you notice, it becomes, everything is pretty working condition. I'm going to go ahead and connect our 2.1 amps, 2.4 amps to my Note 5. And we are getting charging. It says cable charging, approximately 46 minutes left, 46% on it. It has 1 hour and 6 minutes for it to charge fully. It's charging, and it's giving us a full charge here. Let's see real quick. We can see that the OnePlus 2 is charging at a rate of 270 amps, milliamps, 200. The Note 5 is going to 680, 780, and it's asking for more power as their power levels are almost about the same. The OnePlus 2 is at 43% and the Note 5 is at 46%, so the higher rate. And you can see it's picking up on the OnePlus 2, 560, 770. Last but not least, I want to make sure that we have three units charging at the same time, just to make sure that, obviously this is able to provide us that much power. And we're able to get power here and here. So it's charging 3 units exactly as it's intended. The power is fully charged, and it's giving us full capacity. Again, the maximum output we're going to be able to get out of this unit is 5.5 amps. So obviously the unit itself has some weight, as we're talking about an almost 27,000 milliamp power bank. The one thing I would definitely say is just remember, this will be the power bank to end your need for power banks. This is not a 3,000 milliamp power bank that you charge and you forget to recharge, and sometimes it'll end up being just sitting on the side that you'll never use again. This is the power bank that you charge once, and it'll last you through a week, or maybe a week and a half, depending on your usage, and will keep recharging your device. This is the beauty of it. It's a 27,000 milliamp power bank, which is just massive by comparison to a battery that's on our cell phone that's about 3,000. Some of our speakers have maybe 1,500. So it really has the horsepower to basically just give you everything that you need. It has 3 ports to charge 3 devices at 3 different speeds, but it also has iSmart technology, which means it'll give you the right rate that you need on the device. So if the device needs a little bit of power, it will do that. It's not going to overcharge. It's not going to burn out anything. Definitely really nice. And of course, single button LED, push button, you can get the LED indicator and see how much juice you have in there. The other thing I want to mention is Ravpower provided me the coupon to give you guys a lower discount. So it's a $10 off coupon on top of the special deal that they're doing right now. It expires on the September 30th of this month, 2015. I'm going to give you guys a link right here. That's the code itself. And then a link to the Amazon store to be able to pick one up for yourself to use that coupon. And get one for yourself. And this will be the last power bank that you get. I just really, 26,800 milliamp hour. It's hard for me to say it because it's just not a normal thing to think about. 26,000. It's in the thousands. So Thanks to Ravpower for providing me this unit for review. I want to say thank you as usual. Like and subscribe, and as usual, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if there's other things that you'd like me to review. But I will see you guys on the next one.